Man, what's up, my yogi people? I was just sitting here getting lost in my thoughts, man. You ever do that? You ever do that as a dad? Just start thinking about your son when he was a little buddy. I was just sitting here thinking about my son when he was a little guy. What's up, everybody? It's your boy, the Triggered Yogi himself. This is the Triggered Yogi live stream. It is Wednesday, January 28th. It is 9:01. I showed up to the chat a minute late because I was getting lost in my thoughts. And I do have a theme for the chat. Minding your thoughts, man. You want the good news or the bad news first? What is it? What do you guys want? What do you guys want? You want the good news or the bad news? I got both. I got both today. Because that's how life goes. Seems to be a devil's advocate situation every time you wake up. And you have to focus on the good news, man. That's what it is. Good news. Hey, listen, I got the job, man. I know I've been talking to you about, I've been interviewing at this gym downtown. This gym I'm very excited about downtown. I went down for my second interview yesterday, and they asked me to teach a little 15-minute yoga class. And man, I like teaching so much, man. Yoga, group fitness. I like teaching so much. It just really it flows. I pray you find something that gets you into flow so easily because you connect to it so much. Just right away, you just drop into flow. I pray you find that, because that is what yoga is for me. Everything else is a little bit more confusing. I do comedy, I do acting, I do all these other things. And it's, sometimes I'm able to drop in, but sometimes there's anxiety, sometimes there's all these other things. But when I teach yoga, I'm dropping right in. What's up, chat? How we doing? What's up, Clifton? Appreciate the sub. Don't be sorry, man. We building. We building, baby. I'll sit here and talk to myself. Hello, Daria. What's going on? Good to see you. Jesus loves me. Amen. Are you a bot? I don't think so. Well, we got a troll. Our first troll of the day, of the morning. All right, man. So that's the good news, man. I got hired at this gym, upscale gym downtown. I've been really interested in the gym for a long time. It's so interesting because I interviewed at this gym to be the fitness director last year. Around this time last year, I interviewed at the gym to be the fitness director at the gym in Santa Monica. This gym is called John Reed. Now, here's another weird thing about this gym. When I interviewed last year, I was going to a church and my pastor's name was John Reed. It's a lot of life kind of gives you all these life kind of gives you all these signs, that you're on the right track. Even if that thing doesn't come to you then, doesn't mean it's not still going to come to you. Like last year, I interviewed at another gym, another John Reed gym. It was the one in Santa Monica, and I didn't get the job. And I just shifted. I was like, okay, that's not for me right now. But here I am again. I'm back at the gym. Life is just interesting, man. Dude, if you got a solid hairline, you're a 10. Damn. You know what, though? Them hairlines only $3,000 in Turkey. You feel me? Now hear me out. What am I without a solid hairline right now? I'm not going to hold you. It ain't there. I haven't had a solid hairline since I was 22 years old. Not going to hold you. But I got a solid bald head. Let me put, come on now. Look at this. Look at this bald head. Look at the angle. Come on, man. You ain't never seen a bald. I'm talking about even. You feel me? Bro, don't make me do it. Don't make me turn all the way around. I'm talking about the head is even, bro. You rarely see a bald head so perfect. You feel me? So, if I got a perfect bald head and not a solid hairline, what's that make me? Don't take it too seriously. Do I seem like I'm taking it too seriously? Do I seem like I'm taking it seriously? It's the internet, man. You think I give a damn? I'm also old and married and got kids. I don't care. But every now and then I fantasize about going to Turkey and getting hair. Just one last push. You feel me? It's just a fantasy. I'll never do it. It's just a fantasy. I could steal your girl. I do like your little screen profile picture. I've never seen a grown man flex a ball. Well, now you have. Now you have. Now you've seen it. Now you've seen it. It's hard for me to believe you never seen something when we got the internet, because it's all out there, and you surfing the internet just looking for stuff. You just up in the morning just looking for stuff on the internet, and you talking about I've never seen. Come on, man, you seen that? You've seen that, because us bald dudes are out here in these streets. Do you feel me? We are out here. And we'll flex a dome in a heartbeat. I'll flex a dome in a heartbeat, man, because, you dudes with the hairlines, you guys you like to flex a hairline. You like to be like, if you had a hairline, yada, yada. If you had this, bro, I'll headbutt the shit out of you, bro. Like with this dome, you feel me? Like, I got a strong dome. I don't need a hairline, bro. I'm a weapon. I'm a walking weapon. You hear me? Come on, man. Stop playing. It's all good. I'm good. Bald dudes are good, especially black bald dudes. Black bald dudes are good. We're good. We're good. Now, some bald dudes, some black bald dudes let you hairline motherfuckers, make them a little insecure. That has never happened to me. Never. I grew up in the 90s and 2000s. DMX, Onyx, The Locks. The list goes on and on. The dudes, when I was growing up, were bald. They didn't give a damn about a hairline. They were bald. I started shaving my hair in high school. When I had a hairline, I started shaving my head. So the bald stuff doesn't really affect me. But every now and then I fantasize about going and get hair from Turkey because, people are doing that. It looks painful. But people are doing that and living their best life. I know like 3 people that have done that, and now they got a head full of hair and it looks good. So it's the possibilities are endless is what I'm telling you. Man, I do have some stuff to talk about, but you know, we've been being silly today. The chat is healthy. I love a healthy chat. Let's see what's going on. 9-5 haha. You're 9 foot. What? No, you know. New discovery every day. Yo, can I get a shout out? Your fellow weirdo. There's your shout out. Boom. What ethnicity? I'm black, man. I'm a black man. I really have never seen someone do that. All right, well, now you have my boy. You can't. No, what the shout outs, man? Why y'all want shout outs? What does the shout outs do? I don't think you ever been in these streets. Says the person that is too scared to put up a profile picture up. Man, if you don't get your ass up out of here. It's always the dudes hiding on the internet. Bro, you already on the internet. You ain't got to hide. It's always the dudes hiding on the internet, pulling up with smoke as if you got smoke and you don't, bro. We could see through it. You don't even have the balls to put a picture up. Come on, man. Get out of here with that. Hiding on the internet. You didn't mean it. It was a fun little thing. Purple Groovy, what's going on? Good to see you. Shamar Moore. I've gotten that. Yep. I've actually played Shamar Moore's evil twin in SWAT in one episode. Here's a funny story, man. I've met Shamar Moore a couple of times in Hollywood. He's around Shamar Moore parties. I've also met him in Vegas a long time ago. I met Shamar Moore in Vegas. This was like 20 years ago. This is a funny story. I was in Vegas. It was one of my first times in Vegas. I was drinking. I was out of my mind, shredded, looking good in Vegas, right? I'm at this pool party. I'm going to tell you about the times I met Shamar Moore. I'm at this pool party, and then I see Shamar Moore. Shamar Moore is with, and I'm not joking, I'm not shitting you, about 20 girls. 20 white women. Shamar Moore is with 20 white women. His entourage was 20 females. I'm at this pool party. I'm looking good, and I'm feeling good. So that's Shamar Moore, but I feel like Shamar times 10. That's how I feel. This was in my, like, shredded, working out every day. You know, I'm in Vegas feeling myself. Shamar Moore comes up, and he comes in. He's like, hey, what's up, man? And I've heard that Shamar Moore likes to, like, recruit dudes for his, like, you know, little Diddy parties and stuff like that. I'm not saying Shamar Moore does Diddy parties, but, you know, I've heard some things about how Shamar Moore parties, right? So he was like, hey, man, we're going to get in this limo and we're going to XYZ. Now, mind you, I'm at Vegas. I'm at a pool party. I'm with all my friends. So I was like, nah, but thanks. That was the first time I met Shamar Moore. There's no smoke. There is no song just saying you ain't from the streets, my G. Bro, I'm not your G. And I never said I was from the streets. So what are you even on here talking about? Shut up. Before you get blocked, man. This shit is whack. Okay, get up out of here. You done? Easy breezy. You ain't gotta be here. You could get up out. Which episode, please? I believe it's episode. Man, I gotta look it up. It's like season 3, episode 16. I gotta look it up. Hold on. I'll look it up though. Talking about it's diabolical, bro. Bro. Why is that diabolical? Now let me tell you the second time I met Shamar Moore. Because if you thought that was diabolical. If you thought that was diabolical. Bro, the second time I met Shamar Moore, a female took me to his birthday party at his house. He had a pool party at at his house. We live in the same neighborhood, actually. The second time I met Shamar Moore, so I'm at his house. I'm in a pool. It's a pool party. It's his 40th birthday. I'm in a pool party. It's his 40th birthday. My back is towards the house. I'm talking to my friend that brought me to the house. I haven't seen Shamar Moore since I got in this house. All I hear is, "It's my birthday." I turn around and Shamar Moore is standing on the side of the pool with his pants down. That's the second time I met Shamar Moore. I got to see all of Shamar Moore. It was that. Now, you want to talk about diabolical? That's diabolical. That's diabolical. And you said you're in these streets, bro. It's a figure of speech, man. Bro, get over it. Get over it. You're gonna be okay. People could talk. It's fine. It's the internet. The third time I met Shamar Moore, yeah, man, you're a Cowboys fan, so that's in alignment with everything you got going on. I'm about to take a fat, stinky shit, go grab a plate. Hey, bro, that's in alignment with everything you and your squad got going on. So just, keep doing you. Oh, man, you know where Shamar Moore lives. Yeah, I didn't want to call him. I didn't want to call his neighborhood out. But yeah, that was the second time I met Shamar Moore. The third time I met Shamar Moore. The third time I met Shamar Moore was when I booked SWAT. I was on, let me find out what episode I was on. Let me find out. Hold on, I'm going to find out. It's in my email. Let's see if it comes up. Let's see if it comes up. Let me see if it comes up. Let's see if it comes up. Here we go. SWAT. Maybe not. Hold on. Let me find it, man. Oh, found it. Let's see. Season 5. What episode? It's not telling me the episode. Season 5. Hold on. Season 5. Season 5, episode 16. I thought so. Season 5, episode 16. Okay, the third time I met Shamar Moore. I booked SWAT. All right, so I booked a small role on SWAT to play a lookalike. I played like an evil Shamar Moore. I played Shamar Moore that was trying to set him up. That was the episode, I'm in the beginning of the episode if you watch it. And I had a couple lines. I had a few lines. It was a lot of fun. Now, what was not fun was two things. Shamar Moore needed to direct the scene. So Shamar Moore stuck around the entire time I was filming the scene, and that was kind of that added a little extra layer of anxiety for me. So, but that was cool because, Shamar Moore directed the scene. But actually, it wasn't cool because it was like, man, this is an easy scene, but because Shamar Moore is like telling me exactly how he wants me to do it. It's making it not so easy. You know what I'm saying? It was an easy scene, but Shamar Moore wanted it a certain way, so it made it not so easy, if that makes sense. The thing that sucked the most, so this is SWAT. There's a bunch of seasons, right? Right. There's like 5-6 seasons, right? So everybody on the cast like knows each other really well, and they joke around with each other. The director and everybody jokes around with each other. And I'm new. I'm coming in. I don't have that dynamic. The director started talking shit to Shamar Moore, telling Shamar Moore, and this is the whole time I'm on set. The director started talking shit to Shamar Moore, saying that I am the better looking Shamar Moore. That's what the director was saying to Shamar Moore, shitting on Shamar Moore. And I don't give a damn if it was a joke. I don't care. That was like weird kind of hate on me. For a director to tell a new act, or to say out loud in front of all the cast, oh, he's the better looking Shamar Moore, and make it a running joke the whole time. Bro, he hated on me. There's no chance that I would ever be invited back to that set because of this director. And that was just that. And honestly, that was the last time I was on the set. And if you watch the show, I did a good job. I didn't do bad, you know? And that was the last time I worked with Shamar Moore. And every now and then I see him driving. He has like a really cool looking Bronco. Every now and then I see him driving around. Shamar Moore's around. I live in the Valley. He's around. Hollywood is a place with 50 cents for your soul. Yeah, Hollywood's weird, man. He's also a producer of the yeah, he's a producer. What'd you say he got? Caliber. What do you mean, Caliber? Yeah, man, it was a shitty thing. It was a shitty thing. And I just knew I was never going to be back on that set. Oh, you're in Reseda? Yeah, I just knew I was never going to be back on that set after that. It was shitty, bro. I've had a lot of situations like that in Hollywood that kind of like, people like to sneak this, people like to hate, you know, especially if they're intimidated by you, you know. It's weird. It's mostly white people. It's mostly white people, man. White people are very strange in this town, man. But, you know, black people do it too, you know. Everybody kind of does it. This is a town of, like, everybody's kind of feeling like, I can't let this person win because I need to win. So everybody kind of operates like that. I can't let this person win because I need to win. Yeah, man, that's a crazy story. That's my Shamar Moore story, man. But I will say he was fun to work with. He was a cool guy. It was an experience, even though it was, you know, it did, you know, when I was shooting the scene, I was anxious. I was super anxious. And, you know, like, this is like a cool thing I've learned about myself. Like, when I'm anxious, nobody could tell, because I've been doing entertainment for so long, like stand up and acting. Like, when I'm anxious, nobody could tell. But I was so anxious. I was so anxious when I was shooting this scene with Shamar Moore and he was directing it. I was so anxious. I was like, I had this thought. I was like, I think I'm going to pass out. You know, I had this thought that came. I was like, I might faint. Like, this dude is making me so nervous. I might faint right now. Yeah, man. People be hating, man. It is just kind of comes with the territory. I've been hated on. Well, when it comes to comedy, I've been hated on black comics in LA. Yeah, we don't like each other. We do not like each other. Black comics don't like each other. But when it comes to acting, I haven't been hated on by other black people. When it comes to acting, it's all like white people. White people do not want us on set. They don't want us booking. Acting, it's all white. But comedy wise, yeah. The comedy scene in LA is hurting. It's sick. It's been this way for a little bit, but that's that. That's, it is what it is. Maybe it'll change one day. I don't think so. It's Hollywood, man. Everybody wants to come here and get famous and shit on everybody else. That's the plan for everybody. Oh, I'm gonna go to Hollywood and I'm gonna get famous and then I'll be able to shit on everybody. No, I'm not half white. I'm black, but I'm light skinned, I got some white in me, My great grandfather is white. So yeah. Man, I had something to talk about, man, but we've been having a good time with these Hollywood stories. But let me just kind of tell you, this has been an interesting year for me so far because things are going extremely well. I've been getting booked in San Diego. Just got a new job downtown. I'm teaching yoga at John Reed, a gym that I've been like kind of obsessed with over the last couple of years because I really like this gym. And if you've been in the gym or if you Google the gym, you'll be like, oh, I could see why he likes this gym. It's a very upscale gym and it's a very artistic gym. Every room in the gym is themed. There's a theme and it's like you're working out in someone's fancy Hollywood living room. Every room, Google it, see if I'm lying. Every room of this gym is like somebody's, you know what it is? If you've seen the movie Dodgeball, where Vince Vaughn and Ben Stiller, and Vince Vaughn had a gym called the Average Joe, and then Ben Stiller had this really upscale, fancy Hollywood gym. That's John Reed. I love the gym. So, very happy that they hired me. I'm going to start teaching yoga. I got to fill out paperwork today. And I'm going to start teaching yoga a few times a week over at John Reed. But, the theme of this stream was minding your thoughts, man. And I will say things have been coming up, man. My son, I have a 16-year-old son. He's been struggling. The big thing is, my immediate family, my mom, my dad, my brother, and my sister aren't talking to me. They've stopped talking to me for whatever reason. And they have their reasons, And it's the thoughts. Like when things, what's up, Trinity? Times Travels was here. Welcome to the stream. We just finishing up. Subscribed, my man. I appreciate you. And also the Seahawks are going to the Super Bowl. Man, it's been a good year so far. This has been a great year. But things still come up. That's what I wanted to say. Things still come up. Even when things are good. And you have to keep that momentum by managing your thoughts when things come up. Because things are going to continue to come up. Even when things are good. Things come up. Life be lifing, man. And managing, and it's been very hard for me to manage my thoughts lately because my son has been struggling and I don't have support from my immediate family where right now I could really use that support. But my dad's nowhere to be found. My mom, my sister, my brother, nowhere to be found. So it's just me and my wife and my son, and we're trying to manage the things that are going on with him. And it's hard for me. It's been hard for me not to build resentment in my brain. And it comes. They just come. Flash. Those thoughts just flash in, flash in, flash in. And if you don't put a stop to it, it'll be like a snowball, and it'll just roll and roll and roll. And next thing you know, your momentum is backwards. And this is all these things that have been happening this year that have been so positive and so good. But because of these thoughts that I have not been able to get a hold of, I'm not saying I haven't, but I'm just saying if I let them take control, you'll wake up and you'll have zero momentum. So minding your thoughts and managing your thoughts and being aware is a necessity. You have to do it. Don't let your thoughts take control. Don't let negative thoughts continue to repeat, and sometimes you have to, a stream earlier last week, I was talking about unrealistic affirmations, like everything I say is going to happen is going to happen. All the good things are coming to me. Like just repeating, like those, for me, this is what those affirmations do. It makes me start to fantasize about all the things, all the magic that I know is possible. I know is possible because magic happens every day. Every day. I think Seahawks making it to the Super Bowl is just straight magic. That's just magic. Who thought we were going to make it to the Super Bowl? Raise your hand. Raise your hand. Nobody thought. Bro, we rebuilt this year. We got rid of our quarterback. Like we got rid of our star receiver, DK Metcalf. We brought in Cooper Kupp. We rebuilt this year. Nobody thought the Seahawks was going to make it to the Super Bowl. I think it's magic. I believe in, do you believe in magic? I do. I do, man. And I'm a Christian. And I still believe in magic. Be mad about it. Man, jump on this Seahawk bandwagon, baby. We welcome you. We welcome you. Get you a Seahawk jersey. You know what I'm saying? JSN, the number one receiver in the NFL. Sam Darnold, the biggest underdog story that you've ever heard. Google Sam Darnold. Google his track record. This guy has been on 4 different teams. 4 different teams. He's had 4 losing seasons. He's had 2 winning seasons last year and this year. Came to the Seahawks and now he's in the Super Bowl. What? Let's go. Jump on this bandwagon, brother. We welcome you. Jump on. Jump on. I talked about the bandwagon. Don't be ashamed. Don't be ashamed to jump on a bandwagon. Don't be ashamed. Listen, I've done it. I've done it with the Dodgers. I'm not a baseball fan. I talked about this the other day. I'm not a baseball fan. But guess what? I live in LA. I love LA. I'm going to live here. I'm going to be here. I'm going to be here. Right? So why not? Dodgers winning. Why not get a little bit of that magic in me? I did it. I jumped on that bandwagon. I invite you, sir, Max. I invite you to join the 12s. This is your invitation. This is your invitation. You don't even need to get a jersey. Get a hat. Hats are nice. Hats are nice. They're cool. Hat's a good starter. It's a good starter fan, bandwagon fan. Get a hat. Get a hat. There's some cool hats. I'm going to get this hat from Shoe Palace. Shoe Palace online. They got a Seahawk hat that looks pretty decent. Looks pretty cool. I'm gonna pick that up. That's gonna be my Super Bowl hat. All right, man. We did it, man. We got it in 35 minutes. This was a good stream, man. Healthy stream. A healthy stream. I appreciate you, Max. Thanks for pulling up. Trinity, thanks for pulling up. Appreciate you guys. The couple of haters that came on, thanks for pulling up. You know what I'm saying? Alter ego with no profile picture. Patrick, the Cowboys fan. I'm actually, I gotta give you credit. I gotta give you credit for actually still repping your team. You're a Cowboys fan, but I gotta take that credit away because you trolled and you're a Cowboys fan. Like, you're the troll of all trolls. You're a Cowboys fan. You wake up trolling yourself. So, yeah. Purple Groovy 6'9", thanks for pulling up. Appreciate you. One person got banned. Slide Horn 4527. You're trash. You're garbage. You know, you got kicked out of the chat. And everybody else that added a comment, pulled up, added a thumbs up. Appreciate you. We'll be back here. This is the Trigger Yogi live stream. Be back here tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. This is a everyday live stream. This is my non-negotiable. I tap in with you. Every morning at 9 a.m. Subscribe to the channel. I talk about my triggers. I talk about my day. I talk about what's coming up. And, and sometimes I talk a little shit. And, sometimes I talk about my bald head. That's what this chat was today. All right, y'all. You guys have a good day, man. I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for the subs. Max, have a great day, man. And thanks for the sub. Peace.